Internal Revenue Service IRS Tax News. IRS YouTube channels have helpful videos on a variety of tax topics. COVID Tax Tip 2021-41, April 1st, 2021. Taxpayers can subscribe to 3 different IRS YouTube channels to get tax information in a short and easy to understand format and see community updates from the agency. There's a link to the community updates here. The IRS YouTube channels are, so there's links to their 3 YouTube channels that you can check out. First one, IRS Videos, IRS American Sign Language, and IRS Video Multilingual. So once again, there's links to those here, so you can go check them out on the YouTube channels and subscribe there. I'm sure they're highly popular, of course, YouTube channels from the IRS. So here are just a few of the helpful videos. We have view account information. There's a link to that here. This video shows people how to set up an online account to view their tax information on IRS.gov. Obviously, they're trying to get everybody to kind of do stuff through their website, just like basically every company is at this point in time, and they're limiting their phone services and all that kind of stuff. So one way to do that, to take advantage of more of the services on their website, is to sign up and get your account up and running. So if you've got questions about that, you can go to that video. Recovery rebate credit. This video explains why eligible people should claim the recovery rebate credit if they didn't get any or the full amount of the first 2 economic impact payments. So if you have questions on the recovery rebate credit, it's a kind of confusing situation. We got 3 of the economic impact payments. The first 2 are basically tied to 2020. And the last one is not, although they might have based it on 2020 to give kind of like the prepayment. If your first 2 economic impact payments were not correct based on 2020 information, the way to settle that or fix that or get the difference between the 2 would be to file your 2020 tax return and record or get the recovery rebate credit. And that way you're thinking about the economic impact payments in essence as prepayments to the recovery rebate credit. If done properly, you don't need to do anything really on the tax return, but if they're not done properly, there's some difference, then recovery rebate credit is the remedy. But you can take more look at that. Interactive tax assistance. This video introduces people to the Interactive Tax Assistant, an online tool that provides answers to several tax law questions specific to an individual's circumstances. Based on their input, the tool can determine if a person has to file a tax return, their filing status, if they can claim a dependent, if the type of income they have is taxable, and if they're eligible to claim a credit or if they can deduct expenses. So you can take a look at the Interactive Tax Assistant for those tools as well, and the YouTube video that will explain the process. So the channel also offers playlists. There's a link to their playlist here on specific tax topics, including ones for tax professionals. There's a link to the tax professionals and small business taxpayers. There's a link to those as well, and there'll be a link to this in the description.